Select your team on Play Spot and start playing Apna game. Download the app now.
These guys are very funny now. I don't know how they are behaving.
Writes TK, THIKHAI.
I hope he remembers what he's talking to you.
He and I go to the same place to get a haircut. His wife has changed him. It's Davy Warner's birthday. So a Davy Warner story.
We want.
And let's give a Davy Warner story. And Riddhiman's birthday was day before yesterday. So Pragyan Ojha will tell us a Riddhiman Saha story. By the way, Riddhiman Saha, man of the match, one of the best human beings to win the man of the match. I'm delighted for him. By the way, Pragyan, every time, I don't know how this happens, every time Riddhiman is going for a tour, the previous day when he leaves Calcutta, this has happened 1, 2, 3, 4 times. He and I go to the same place to get a haircut. 4 times it's happened. 4 times. And I'm like, again you are here? He's like, I'm going tomorrow. I said, yes, again you are here. What are you doing? I mean, so next time he comes, I will say, yahi pe interview kar. Tu wo haircut salon mein interview karo. But Riddhiman Saha is one of the best guys you can know. Riddhima, he's a gem.
He's a sweetheart. Yeah.
Tell me more about him.
Pragyan, bolo.
Riddhi, I think he's one of the most fittest guys I can tell you. He doesn't look like, he doesn't show it, but he's one of the fittest guys. Look at his age and look at the way he runs, look at the way he keeps, and look at the way he bats. It's amazing. I think whatever the niggle that he had today, it was only because of that 6-7 months of no cricket. Suddenly you're going out there and playing in those conditions and playing a long innings. So maybe because of that, but he's one of the fittest guys, and he trains really hard. And the way he batted, I think I've given you a beautiful story. When he made his test debut, he was giving a knock to Gautam Gambhir. He didn't even know that he was playing in the 11. So I had to run down and I had to call him like, Riddhi, you are playing and you need to take your test cap. That's how it was. Riddhi is a very simple boy and a very nice character. I think everybody loves him in the team.
That's lovely.
He's one of those non-controversial. He's in no one's face. You cannot not like Riddhiman Saha. You cannot not like Riddhiman Saha. He's one of those guys. Okay, a David Warner story. So many David Warner stories. Yeah, I mean, so many David Warner stories.
First of all, you need to convey to him that I was a huge fan of his TikTok videos.
I'll tell you. Myself, David Warner, Rohit Sharma, Aaron Finch, we've all played under-19 cricket together. And this guy, now he's just taking on the left-arm spinners and the ball turning in. He's a killer. Those days, we were playing in Firozshah Kotla. The ball started turning a bit. And this guy was like shivering. I'm talking about David Warner in under-19. And now you see how he's improved.
Imagine.
So yeah. That's how we met. For the first time, we were playing under-19 cricket. So me, Rohit, Dave, and this guy Aaron Finch, we all played together a lot of cricket. And and these guys are very funny now. I don't know how they are behaving, but these guys are absolute. They can just be amazing when you're alone without the cameras, without non-cricketers involved. These guys you should be around.
David Warner is absolute magic when he's alone, boss. I mean, and there are certain stories you can't say in public, Riddhima, because of reasons Pragyan knows. But he's a gem. I mean, he's okay. I don't know if I told you all this last when that India tour of Australia, I was flying into Sydney because I couldn't go to Melbourne because of some, to be honest, I wanted to spend Christmas with Aisha. So my flight was on 23rd of December. So I pushed it back to the 1st of January. I was landing straight into Sydney because I wanted to do the Sydney test match. I had to see it. And Boxing Day and New Year test match. I've always been there. So David Warner knew, and he was serving that ban. So My friend and I, we were head of Star Sports, and myself, we were flying in Calcutta, Singapore, and he was coming Bangalore, Singapore, and Singapore, Sydney. So I messaged Davy saying, "Hey, look, I've not come to Melbourne, and I'm coming directly to Sydney." And he's like, "Fine, I'm going to Bangladesh on 2nd Jan to play Bangladesh Premier League because he was serving that ban. That was his first tournament. So you and I have to meet." I said, "Yeah, we have to meet, but you're going on 2nd. How the hell will we meet?" He's like, "No, no, I'll come to the airport. So I'll come to the airport. I'll pick you up. I'll take you to dinner. We'll meet for dinner, and then I'll drop you in your hotel to your hotel." I'm like, "Davey, listen, you've got to go the next day. You've not played cricket for a year. Forget all this nonsense." He's like, "Come on, mate, relax." So the plan last I knew from Singapore when we were on WhatsApp with each other is he might come. So 99% you don't expect him to turn up. That okay, we've not confirmed it yet. He will maybe call. So I land there, and all of a sudden I see there was a McDonald's there at the Sydney airport. If you've been to Sydney, and there's a fairly decent Indian contingent, an Indian crowd standing there. I'm like, what is happening here? And in the middle of that crowd stands David Warner, posing for photographs, giving autographs. And you know what he was doing? He was practicing Indian slang with those guys and enjoying himself. So he was learning words. He was like, "Thik." So he writes TK, THIKHAI. He will write that to you.
Okay.
He, he was standing there, posing and enjoying himself. He had bought food for us. He was driving one of his fancy cars. So we got into his car. We went for dinner to an Indian restaurant, Maya. Pragyan must have gone there many times. One of our favorites, close to the Sydney cricket ground. We had a fantastic Indian meal. Then he dropped us, posed for photographs with the entire my gang. Gautam Bhattacharya was there, was a senior journalist, just recovered from COVID. So all of us were there. And then he went home. That's David Warner. By the way, he'd also got Australian dollars saying, "Mate, do you have Australian dollars? Can you keep these?" I said, "Don't be stupid. Just go." So, this chap, he's not a professional cricketer. Just like Pragyan Ojha, I can call him at middle of the night and say, "Pragyan, mere kar doge?" And I've done this with Pragyan. Last time when I interviewed him, I called him at 3 and I said, "Pragyan, 4 baje kar dega, please." He said, "Kabhi bhi karenge." This is family. David Warner is family to me. So I didn't message him in the morning because of the game, but now the conversation will start. So ask me tomorrow morning what he said, how he said. There will be plenty to tell you.
I hope he remembers what he's talking to you, given that it is his birthday today.
Okay, I'll tell you one. I mean, I don't know if he'll mind or not. My first interaction with Devi Warner in a casino in Sri Lanka. Okay, now this is, his email is Bull Warner. Okay, because he's from, Sydney suburbs, like a bull and all that. So it's Bull Warner 31 or something. So I go to this casino. I've never been to a casino. This is my first time. I don't gamble. So I went to the casino and just with this friend, Pragyan, Atul bhai had taken us. Huh? So Atul Srivastav, myself. So Atul said, "Dada, aap to jaoge nahi, mere saath chalo." So I go there and here's David Warner sitting there and losing. This is what, 2010-11, I think. 11-12. And he was losing and he was getting angry. So he had this pocket full of Sri Lankan dollars. After a while, he got the money out like this, and then he bang on the table and take. And he was losing it and getting angry. And almost literally the bouncer was about to drag him and throw him out. I felt that, for me, it's David Warner, great guy, cricketer, young. So I'm like, I literally held him like this. And I said, come out, because, it was becoming a ruckus. And I dragged him out. Next morning when he met me, thanked me, and he's like, you thank God for what you did yesterday. So that was the start of this friendship. Neither he nor I have parted since. It's been 12 years now.
I have to say that, I don't know him personally, but of what I have seen him, especially during the lockdown, he seems to really know the pulse of his audience. Like thorough entertainer. That's what everybody in the comment section is also saying, that Warner is a complete entertainer and of course a fantastic batsman. But thank you so much, Boria, for sharing that.
His wife has changed him. After that Joe Root incident, Joe Root incident, that Birmingham pub, his wife, Candice, has changed David.